What if Dortmund actually kept all their players? From Lewandowski to Haaland, from Pulisic to Sancho, we're gonna be seeing if we can make them Champions League winners.
The very
Let's
first
go.
signing is gonna be a legend of the game, an extremely striker who's admired at Dortmund and who came from the undergrounds of Red Bull Salzburg to incorporate himself as a legend. We are incorporating Erling Haaland. What if Dortmund could come back to his early days and actually sign players who are on the top of their form? Let's go, Erling Haaland. Welcome back to Dortmund and welcome to the legendary club that led you to being the star that you needed to be to join Man City. Amazing signing. Let's go. The very first
For
one
the
of
second
May. Signing, it's gonna be the Ballon d'Or. Here we go. An incredible player who's killing it at PSG, recently won the Champions League. Welcome to Dortmund, Ousmane Dembele, a legend of the game, a French legend who was able to revolutionize the squad and the game. And of course, welcome to Dortmund. The legendary striker is back, Robert Lewandowski. Welcome back to Dortmund. The player who was able to reach the finals with his club, basically transforming the German league into a Bundesliga, into another completely different realm. Welcome back, Lewa. Another day, another legend. Here we go. Achraf Hakimi joins back the squad of Borussia Dortmund. A legendary right back who was able to transform the team of PSG. Let's go. Third signing is gonna be the legendary Jude Bellingham, youngster who was able to revolutionize the squad, selling for an incredible hefty price. Welcome the Real Madrid legend back to Dortmund. He looks good in those colors. Okay, so after making these different signings of what if Dortmund actually kept their players, there's many type of players who were actually from Dortmund and they just basically decided to leave in order to find the best possible team. So because of it all, we actually signed all of these players. Erling Haaland, the legend at City, Ousmane Dembele, the actual Ballon d'Or, Jude Bellingham, the youngster of Madrid, Lewandowski, Rudiger, Guerreiro, Götze, the legendary Gündoğan, Marco Reus, Akanji, Hakimi, Dahoud, and Christian Pulisic. An amazing squad with a lot of rotation, a lot of players, a lot of signings. And actually, considering all of this, this would be our final actual squad for the season. Having an incredible banger of a team with some legendary players both in the attack and in the midfield, and of course in the center backs and defense. Insane. I think it's an incredible team which could actually lead themselves to a final of the Champions League. I feel like our midfield is the weakest point, but still we have a really decent team with Lewandowski on the bench. I could put him in, but I prefer to have this formation. I think it allows us to have more dribble and more people. Of course, I kept some of the players, most of them left, but I kept some of the players like Adeyemi, Moukoko, Sule, some players which I think add a lot to the squad. And yeah, an amazing type of signings, an amazing squad for the season. Let's see what we can do. What if Dortmund actually kept their players? And let's play the first season. Let's go. Okay guys, after simulating the entirety of the first season, let's see how we actually perform in all competitions. First and foremost, we ended up being 4th in the Bundesliga, bro. That's an average positioning for Dortmund. That's not an improvement. And Leipzig being the champions, bro, who did they sign? Insane works for Leipzig. Congrats to them. We shall see. Let's see the DFB Pokal. The Pokal we lost against Frankfurt. Disappointing. And in the final, probably the Leverkusen are gonna win it. It is what it is. With this one, let's go into the Champions League, one of the most difficult ones. We ended up, qualifying directly to the round of 16, where we played PSG, and immediately were eliminated by them, bro. And we actually signed 2 co-stars from them, Hakimi and Dembele, and still they passed. Insane. PSG were eliminated directly against City, City eliminating Arsenal, and City against Inter, bro. Even without Haaland, they're still beasts, bro. Insane. What an incredible season, but a horrible for us, honestly. because we did not perform in any competition. We didn't win a single trophy with this team. Like, look at this team. Everyone is higher rated than 85 almost. Insane. And still we have nowhere near winning a trophy. Insane. But I'm still gonna be playing more seasons because I think we can sign more players. I'm gonna be seeking other players from the other seasons of Dortmund. Let's see how we performed in terms of stats. Haaland 29 goals, 5 assists, pretty good. Bro, Jamie Gittens, what? How do you have 20 goals? Insane. I signed Pulisic to replace him and still he beat him by far. Dembele having an okay season, Bellingham an okay season, yeah, this is what it is in terms of assists, but I'm doing a pretty good job as well as Haaland. Yeah, this is what it is. We didn't have a horrible season, we just didn't perform in the way I expected them to. But I'm gonna be making more signings because we need to improve that midfielder, we need to improve that specific left back positioning, so we'll see for next season. I'm still gonna be sticking to only Dortmund X players, so of course that will not change, but of course let's see what we can find.
Okay, for the second season, our very first signing is going to be Ian Maatsen, the legend of Aston Villa, who used to be at Dortmund, a great addition to the squad. For the second signing is going to be Jadon Sancho, welcome to the team, another great one that used to be at Dortmund. Let's go! The third signing is going to be a striker who used to be a legend, an incredible goal scoring Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, welcome to Dortmund. Okay, after doing all of this type of signings for the second season, we have actually acquired these players. Thorgan Hazard just couldn't join because of financial issues, but we ended up signing Ian Maatsen, a legend of Dortmund, Jadon Sancho, the player who thrived at this club, Joe Bellingham, the brother of Jude Bellingham, who's currently at this club, Axel Witsel, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and Sagado. Great addition towards the squad to incorporate him and to add him. With this, an amazing squad which we are shaping up for the season, showcasing levels that we just had never thought about. With this would be our final squad for the season, having Maatsen there, and of course having an incredible rotations within the bench, having Lewandowski, Pulisic, Sancho, and many other ones which are down here, which just will transform this team, both having youngsters as well as old players who will teach the other ones. I think it's an amazing team, and I think it's capable of competing in the Champions League. Hopefully this time we will win some trophies, but we shall see. We'll see what happens. With this, let's go, let's simulate the season and see how we do. Okay guys, after simulating the entirety of the season, let's see how we actually performed in terms of the actual stats. First of all, going into the Bundesliga, let's see how we did. We ended up being 4th, bro. We stayed in the exact same position, but only losing by 4 points against Bayern Munich. Disappointing, but of course, I mean, what can we do? We did our best. Now in the DFB Pokal, we eliminated Borussia Mönchengladbach, Heidenheim, and we eliminated the legendary Leipzig. And we are in the final against Leverkusen. Great news for us. Let's see if we're able to win it. Now directly into the Champions League. Let's see how we did. First and foremost, being 11th, ended up in the qualifiers, beating Lazio, then beating Real Madrid, bro. Real Madrid is the highest competition we can have. Then eliminating Atletico Madrid, finally eliminated Olympique de Marseille. We are in the final against Bayern Munich, bro. This is like a fairy tale final, bro. What? The last time we were here, we were with Lewandowski, we were with Götze, we were an incredible team where it was also a final in against Bayern Munich, and Bayern Munich actually won it. So it's going to be an extremely competitive type of matchup. Let's see if we're able to beat them. But first and foremost, we're going to be checking the actual stats for the season before we actually see if we are able to win some trophies. First, going into the goal department, Erling Haaland being the top goal scorer, 36 and 6 assists, amazing. Pulisic putting in the numbers, Bellingham proving his worth, the Ballon d'Or, Dembele doing pretty well, and of course some other ones. Even Joe Bellingham playing a bit, which is good news. In terms of the assist, of course, Bellingham is the top assister, having an incredible season. And if you check the actual stats on how the team is performing in terms of levels, it's outstanding to see. I think it would be like this. Most of them being high rated at 85, many being 90, maybe just being a legend with some players like Haaland, Bellingham, Dembele, Hakimi, Kobel. I mean, it's an incredible squad, completely complete, and just an insane squad to have against Dortmund. I'm super proud, and I think what if Dortmund actually started with this squad would be amazing, and it would actually gain them a lot of different trophies. With this, we have our very first matchup against Leverkusen. Let's see if we're able to win it. Let's go. Let's go, the final of the DFB Pokal. Let's see if it's gonna be our very first trophy since the rebuild of what if Dortmund actually kept their players like Ousmane Dembele, players like Kobel, players like Haaland. It's gonna be an outstanding team and a outstanding match. Let's go. They have Van Dijk, Virgil van Dijk, Hakim Ziyech, Pulisic passes it to Dembele. Dembele has the opportunity and he needs to score, and it's a banger. Of course it's a banger from the Ballon d'Or, scoring in the final of the DFB Pokal and proving his worth against the likes of Bayer Leverkusen. What a shoot. Bellingham could be dangerous, passes it to Haaland. Haaland passes it to Pulisic. One of the top surprising corner kicks, and it's in the post, bro. It's in the post. Oh. Here we go. Shoot Bellingham. Shoot Haaland. Haaland has it. Shoots, and it's a banger. That's the goal. Erling Haaland scoring the second one for Borussia Dortmund. Was in the right positioning, was in the right time. An amazing goal by Erling Haaland. Here we go. Dortmund with another opportunity. Okay, Pulisic has it. Haaland has it. Haaland shoots, and it's another opportunity. The brace comes sooner than they think. 3-0. We're winning against Leverkusen. And that's the end of it. We actually won 3-0. We obliterated Leverkusen. Are actually champions of Germany. 3-0. Our very first players, Hakimi as the captain, leading the fronts in Dortmund. Amazing to see. And let's go. We still have the Champions League to play for. Let's go. The final of the Champions League. Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund. What if Dortmund actually kept their players? We're gonna be seeing if it's capable of winning them the Champions League. Let's go. Let's play the game and see how we do. There we go. Great one. There we go, Haaland. Great one for Pulisic. Not actually succeed. There we go, another opportunity. Could be dangerous. And Haaland, it's alone, bro. Haaland, it's alone, and he's not missing that. There we go. Haaland scores the first one against Bayern Munich, scoring the very first one in the main German derby. An amazing banger. He was left completely on his own, and Haaland just had to score. What? Okay, great one. Great pass to Hakimi. Hakimi still with the ball, but of course Haaland almost completely on his own. He needs to score, and he will. He doesn't miss. Erling Haaland holding the second one. An incredible assist by Hakimi, who was left on a golden platter, and Haaland is just not leaving behind. What a great save, bro. What a save. Okay, there we go. Another opportunity. Could be dangerous. Haaland shoots. Oh, it's in the post, bro. There we go. Erling Haaland tries to shoot, and it's a banger. He's third. This treble comes in sooner than we think. What a treble by Erling Haaland. What an amazing performance in the final of Bayern Munich, just obliterating the defense of Bayern. And also what a pass, here we go, an amazing pass through, and just an outstanding shot by Haaland with Dortmund against Bayern Munich. What a banger, bro. And with this, Haaland actually leaves for Lewandowski to come in and play in the last couple of minutes against his very old team, Bayern Munich. Let's go. And that's it. That's the end of it. We end up winning. What if Dortmund actually kept all their players? What an episode. What a banger of a team. And what a banger of a match, bro. This was like a fairy tale ending, with Haaland actually scoring in the final of the Champions League 3-0. What an amazing episode. It was tough though. It was Dortmund tough. Are lifting the Champions League with Hakimi as a captain, celebrating like nothing else. The team that actually made them who they are, lifting the cup. Amazing. What an incredible season. With this, I'm gonna be finishing the episode. Of course, if you liked it, like and subscribe. And if you have any other suggestions, leave them out in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.